Welcome back to, and because I pretty much promised Aiden yesterday to do it like this. I play a radio number 32, joining you all on a wonderful Sunday morning. We're trying something new here today. We're trying something new here. Hopefully it works.
Yeah,
Bright and early in the AM for you all, and hope everyone's having a wonderful, wonderful Sunday morning. And hope everyone's having a good time whenever they're listening to this. As always, this is the Nerd Channel here with my other outsider next to me, the the chosen one. Hey, hold on, man. We also got somebody else joining us, bro. Well, first of all, it's
oh, do we?
yes,
Do
Oh
sir.
man,
We got all the
all
outsiders
right.
today, but yeah, Aiden's joining us today. What's up, Aiden? Hey,
look at that shirt, man.
look
That
at that,
Macho
man. Look
Man.
at that, Macho Man, bro. Um, but yeah, joining us today, Aiden. What's going on, man?
I'm chilling, man. I'm excited to be here. My lighting was all types of fucked up, so I'm coming at you guys from a new angle. We can see all my tattoos.
Yeah,
Oh,
But you know
sick.
what? You know what? It's a good day.
it's a good day, bro. It's a good day.
I got a lot of thoughts on a lot of topics today, man.
Yep, yep. And also joining us, the other host of High Flyer Radio, coming in. Hi, I didn't know he was coming in, but you know what? I was like, hey, hell yeah, bro. I'm glad he came. Damn, he's fixing his hair and
Sorry,
everything.
man. My age up is atrocious right now. I need
Yeah,
to go to a barber fast, bro.
yeah. No, man, I get you, bro. Get you. He was like, I gotta come in, bro. He's like, I'm coming in with the headset too. Forget about the microphone that we got
You
on.
ever-
Yeah, but what's up, bro? The best of the world,
Not
apparently.
much, bro. Chilling, chilling. These been a lot better. I'll tell you that from the past couple of weeks. But man, just happy to be
Yeah.
here. Lot to talk about. God dang, man, a
Yeah,
lot to
Yes,
talk
sir.
a
about.
lot.
Yeah, man. There's a lot to talk about, but I'm glad you're here, man. Glad you can make it. Of course, it's been a bit. What's it called? Last time we were here, we talked about the CM Punk and Daniel Bryan rumors. We're gonna be talking today about SummerSlam thoughts. We're talking about the AEW Rampage stuff, and we're talking about a lot of cool stuff today. But I'm just glad that we're all here together, man. It's a good time. Um, so Jabril, do you want to just start off by just telling what you wanted to tell the people? What you told me and rated.
Yeah, yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
let's go ahead and just clear the air first before we do that, and before we get into anything. But I'm gonna let Jabril have the floor here. Hold on.
All right. So everybody, just your boy here, dad of the year, a little Brooker, everything
Yeah.
above best in the world. I have decided that I would not be doing the weekly or whenever we schedule High Fly Radio. I'm gonna leave that to the dudes. Raul and Aiden, I think they did a great job last show, and I have a lot on my plate right now. Just recently, I'm just be honest with you guys. My mom got COVID-19, and it was very, very like extremely rough. And she wasn't vaccinated originally, or sorry, she wasn't vaccinated, and so it was like very hard on her, and it was hard on me too and my family. And she fully recovered, thank God. I'm very grateful for that. And yeah, just a lot to I have to take care of that wise. So I'm just gonna leave it to your two other hosts that are amazing and dope. So
Mhm.
everything taken care of, and I'll be here for pay-per-views and ish, bro. So don't even worry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Especially with the best in the world back, man. Lord, dog, y'all understand. We'll get into it. We'll get into it. But yeah, I just want to
yeah,
Awesome.
announce that to y'all.
Yeah. We're glad you're doing okay, man. I'm glad your mom is
yeah,
doing better because that shit's hard, man. But
Oh yeah.
what's it called? Of course, we'll hopefully be seeing you for All Out in September
yeah.
5th. What's it
Oh,
called?
for sure.
We're
See you
doing a
around
watch
for all the
along.
pay-per-views,
Yeah.
and
And
wish you well and everything that you continue to
if
do
you
and
can stop
whatnot.
by, if you
Yeah,
can
for
stop
Oh
by.
sure.
yeah, for sure. Also, can we zoom in on Aiden real quick?
Hold on, let me see what's up.
What happened to me?
Dog, hair is fly as fuck,
Oh, my
bro.
hair is
God
like going
dang.
everywhere right
Yeah,
now.
yeah,
That
Yeah,
comes
it's
clean
getting
though,
like
man.
super
yeah.
long.
Woo! That's fly.
It's
It's
the
all
Jeff
in my
God
Hardy
face.
damn.
colors, bro.
Hell
I
yeah,
woke. I
bro.
just woke up and I passed out last night without my do rag on, so it's like everywhere today.
No waves, bro. No
No
waves.
waves, man.
Wave check.
Nah, but I mean, the locks are like coming along now, like to the
Hmm.
point where like it doesn't look like Grinch fingers anymore, so at least I'm happy.
That's good, bro.
Ugh,
That's good.
Man,
But
clean.
we understand, bro. The good thing is that
yes,
there's three people in the outsiders, so two can always come on and hold the
yes,
fort
sir.
down while the other one can do what they need to do. What's it
Oh,
called?
for sure.
Right now we're trying this thing out of Sunday morning, so we'll see what's up. You get to get
Yeah,
your coffee and you sit down with us and you watch us live on Twitch.tv/the Nerdcore and on YouTube.com/Nerdcore. We get to do all that wonderful stuff. But of course, Jabril, I understand more than anybody having to take a step back and do some stuff.
yeah,
So of course, bro, you're here for pay-per-views and do whatever you need to do, bro.
Oh, for sure, for sure. Let's get
Yeah,
into it.
yeah, man. So oh, this has been the week, man. This has been a week. This has been this
yeah,
has been a big week, bro.
Shit, god damn,
Um,
yes sir.
to say that the wrestling world felt like it was changing was like an understatement. It
yeah.
felt like because like everything was kind of ramping up and everything was like going around and it's like we all felt there was just there was something different in the room, right? There was something different in the room. It's like what is something that can hit the industry that we can like really like what's it called change it up, right? And it happened, man, and it really did. But you know, great. My fucking camera. That's awesome. Yeah, that's awesome, bro. Love it. It's coming back on. I hope so. Fucking Christ, bro.
You're good,
But
man.
yeah, while I fixed that, yeah, man, the room felt like it was changing. And you know, we were all really what's it called? We were hyped for it, and we're gonna talk about that. But on the other side, the other company, we had WWE. There was a lot of things going on too. We have Roman and Cena that we were having a pretty damn good build up for, and we had SummerSlam finally happen. And I mean, like I think Aiden and I were talking. I think Aiden and I and Jabril were really talking about it when we were watching Rampage during the weekend. I was like, they gotta show up, man. WWE's gotta show up. They've got to be like, okay, we know your attention was on another company this Friday, but like it's time for you to keep your eyes on the WWE. And of course, SummerSlam happened, and it happened, and it happened, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
It's the best way I can really explain it, right?
yeah, yeah.
Uh,
While Raul's fixing his camera, we're kicking off with our SummerSlam thoughts.
Yeah.
And then we'll kind of get into the CM Punk thing because I mean, the CM Punk thing was kind of self-explanatory. We'll get to that, I'm sure.
Yeah.
yeah,
But SummerSlam, it came in, it went. It it was interesting this year. It definitely felt like a SummerSlam. But it's just at this point, it really is like, what is the creative team doing over at WWE? You know what I mean? Like when obviously you look over at your competitors now and you've got to think to yourself, like, you have to change. You can't continue to just keep doing the same thing that you've been doing for the past 15 years unchecked, or almost 20, the past 20 years unchecked, basically, since WCW went out. You know what I mean? Because no one else until AEW has really been anything of note that's like been noticeable like competition for the WWE. But like, it's undeniable at this point that AEW is like a force to be reckoned with, and they're coming for like that top spot. Whether they get there financially or not, I don't know if they'll ever be as financially successful as WWE was in its height. But overall, with like the fans, they definitely are. Like, people love what they're doing, and I just thought that this SummerSlam it's very anticlimactic. A lot of like big moments, but at what cost? And I'm sure we'll get into them a little more thoroughly. But those are kind of like my brief thoughts on SummerSlam. I don't know if you got the chance to check it out, Jabril, or not,
Only
or
checked
kept up with what was going
matches.
on with a couple of
Yeah.
matches. Yeah,
Yeah. I've seen all the results, but I didn't watch all the matches, only a few. But even still, I don't know what it was like. And I know we're talking about it, but Loki, it kind of like just what happened with the other brand, AEW,
yeah,
still was on my mind going into SummerSlam.
yeah.
Like,
I mean, it's still like, I have Twitter pulled up right now. CM Punk has been trending in the top 5 worldwide for the past like 4 days. And
Jesus,
people want
man.
to act like CM Punk isn't doing anything for AEW and people aren't excited. Like, I've got so many people texting me that like haven't watched wrestling since like we were kids that are like, I'm gonna start watching it again, like weekly. I'm just checking out AEW, and they're like, okay, like, let me get your login for your Bleacher Report, so that way I can watch all the past pay per views. This is fire. Like everyone's excited for it again now. You know what I mean? And I had a bunch of friends last night who watched SummerSlam, and then they texted me and they're like, "Yeah, bro, WWE is dead." So it's like, ugh, sucks, man.
Yeah, like I'm always be a fan of WWE, but God, like I don't know, this SummerSlam did not feel like it like had everything that made SummerSlam, like big matches, returns,
Yep.
um, titles on the line, but it was just something about it. Like I didn't feel as excited. Like some
Yeah.
matches, yeah, I wanted to see John Cena versus Roman. I wanted to see Edge versus Seth Rollins, of course, but like just action, and we'll get into it. But one particular action, like I'm glad homie back, but man, I didn't want Bianca
Yeah.
to lose it that way. That's just me. But we'll get into it. We'll get into it. That yeah.
Yeah. Raul,
Man, I'm still trying, bro.
you still trying to figure out your camera?
Still messing with me. Hold on. But it's fine. I can go like this. I can go like this while
Yeah.
I'm just gonna just move it to a different USB port. But yeah, man. So I'm not completely done with the event right now. I came in during the Edge and Seth match, so I watched Bobby and Goldberg, and I watched Cena and Roman, which, to be honest, were the two matches that like I was. Well, let me go ahead and preface this because it's not that I was looking forward to Bobby and Goldberg. More so, I was just hoping that Bobby wasn't gonna lose. I didn't want
Yeah.
Bobby to lose. So I was very looking forward to what's it called? Hold on, damn it, where did that USB cord go? I was looking forward to Cena and Roman. I was looking forward to Seth and Edge. I thought that match was fine. That was fine. I don't know, man. I don't know what happened last night. I felt like it was a mixture of the crowd not being there
Yeah. Oh god, the crowd was
and
not. Crowd could care less.
Yeah.
I don't know if this was it, man, but like I feel like everybody was kind of off. Like
Yeah.
not even just the wrestlers. I'm talking like production team. Like cameras were, what's it called? Were not in the right angles. Switching was off, and whoever
Yeah.
was directing the show was just giving wrong, cues. And it's like I don't know. It felt like the show was kind of off.
Yeah. You know what it felt like to me? It felt like everyone in WWE collectively this weekend was like finally forced to watch AEW content. And it felt like watching. I feel like we should just get into the CM Punk conversation, bro. It's so
Low-key,
hard.
yeah.
It's really hard not to. It's so hard not to.
I guess,
Like,
yeah. I guess we'll
because
just kind
like,
of mix it around here. Yeah,
yeah, because like the reaction to like just watching. I don't know if you guys have seen Tony Khan came out like 5 minutes before Rampage started, and like just like I guess he cut a promo, but he really just did like a really heartfelt like speech to the crowd where like he didn't say CM Punk was there, but he's like, I'm so happy that all of you guys got the message and you came and you listened and you put your faith in AEW and you put your time in here, and like we value you and we really hope that we don't let you guys down, and we respect you, and we just want to make all of you people so happy, and we hope that you're happy with what we have done for you guys tonight. And like then the crowd starts to CM Punk chants, the show starts, and then the fucking Cult of Personality music hits, and it's like the biggest pop in wrestling that we've ever seen. Like the grown dude crying who was like all of us out there in the
Yeah.
world, like the dude screaming, "Oh my god," and CM Punk running into like the crowd and like hugging the fans, like the energy that was in that room and how excited people were about wrestling for another company. I feel like really just like it showed everyone in WWE that you were not the only people in this industry anymore. You know what I mean? Like there's alternatives now. Like honestly, if it weren't for this show, like I don't really watch WWE anymore. Like I keep up with AEW pretty regularly because I have fun watching it. WWE kind of feels like a chore sometimes, dude. And that's not to say there's not good stuff. Like we've talked about, SmackDown's been pretty solid the past couple months. NXT pretty much always delivers. Raw is another story.
um, yeah. My I think it's just my USB cord. It's shit out, and I'm gonna have to get a new one.
Yeah, it's all
I'm gonna,
good.
yeah, I'm gonna connect my webcam, but yeah, it's just like I said, the wrestling world felt really different this week, and I felt like there was something coming that I was so like. So look, first of all, everybody knows I made a bet with Aiden. I said, Aiden, I don't think Punk is showing up. Um, and I told him, hey man, I don't think Punk's showing up. He's like, I think he is. I'm like, you want to bet? I'm like, look, man, you pick whatever shirt you want from shopaew.com. I'll buy it for you if we what's it called? If CM Punk shows up. He's lucky I'm employed because before if I wasn't employed, I wouldn't have never made this bet. I was like, this is a playful bet. It's kind of what I want to start doing with the predictions. So
I
like we
was gonna
actually
say we need to
yeah,
bring that into the
yeah,
That'd be
pay-per-views.
sick.
Whoever
yeah.
wins, like, gets to pick like a wrestling shirt that they want.
Yeah, yeah,
That'd be dope.
and I guess like all of us just like pitches in like $10
Yeah,
into like
Yeah,
to like a
yeah,
pool, and like at the end of the year, whoever wins, like whoever has the most prediction points from all the season um pay per views gets the shirt.
there
But
you go, man.
yeah, and I'm not gonna show the order number or anything because I don't want people to take Aiden's order, but I bought it for him and he can let's go, yeah.
Yep,
But I was
that new
somebody
CM
who
Punk shirt, man.
yeah,
yeah,
I
man.
had to
I
get
was
it.
somebody
Clean.
I was somebody who said that like like Punk would excite me. It would. Um, but what would excite? Fucking Christ, bro! What
You're
would excite
good.
me the most would actually be Nola. Shut up. What excite me the most would actually be Daniel Bryan because I'm a really big Daniel Bryan fan. I met. Hey, hey, chill. I met Daniel back in 2014, 2013. Um, I met him. He was a really sweet guy, really down to earth, and that's who I've been looking for, and that's who I want to see in this company. But also like, I can't lie. When that music hit and we saw him, bro, I was when we saw Punk, I was there, bro. I was
Yeah.
excited. All right, I'm gonna go connect my webcam and I'm gonna let this dog out. All right.
All right,
All
go
right.
for it. We'll have Jabril's thoughts on CM Punk.
Oh, for sure. So like, man, that shit was surreal to me. Cause like,
Yeah.
um, when Homie came back for I forgot what the hell it was called, but SmackDown or not SmackDown, but WWE
Backstage.
yeah, backstage, yeah.
Backstage. Yeah.
I was low key emotional for that because I didn't think Homie would ever return to the WWE in
Yeah.
any sense. And once he left, like, well, I could see like he wasn't gonna wrestle. Like he said in so many interviews. I think he was at an interview for All Out, like a back not a backstage interview, but something for the build up of All Out, the first one.
Hmm.
And I remember he was just saying like he doesn't want to wrestle, like that's done and would never happen. And I could see like he meant for like WWE. Like I could
Yeah.
see like Homie was like, I'm never going back there. Like I did the best I can. He felt appreciated and I was cool with that. Like I was like, don't do it, bro. Like I don't want you to. I would never want him to wrestle for a place that like doesn't appreciate him or he's unhappy. Like I don't care how big of a fan I am. I don't care how much like love I have for CM Punk. If he's not
Yeah.
happy wrestling, like I don't. That's cool with me. I don't want him to come back. So for Homie to return to AEW, like
Yeah.
you said, coming for WWE and like feel that like he can again step in the ring, that meant like a lot. Like it felt like I don't know. Like I think the only thing that probably is equivalent was maybe Edge returning, but not even. I don't know. Even still, like
Yeah. I
I
don't know, man. I don't think I've ever seen anything in wrestling quite like the first like 20 minutes of AEW Rampage.
yeah
Like it was really wild. And it's like in the way that he talked to the crowd was like it felt so like it was like really weird because like we're just so used to not seeing this in WWE where it's like
yeah
the AEW is all in on the concept of wrestling, you know what I mean? And it's made by people who love wrestling, and they're like, we know that the fans know about these things. We know that everyone here knows CM Punk's going to be here. We're going to bring out CM Punk because that's what the people want. We're going to bring him out immediately because that's what the people want. And like,
Right.
it was just everything about it was magical. Like in Chicago, sold out crowd. Like it was a great moment, and you know, I'm excited for the future, and I think that they did it. I think that they did this perfectly, and I am so happy that like I brought this up too. And I know I just sound like the shit on WWE guy, but it's like you bring it up because I want to see this bring out like the best in WWE and like get back to like giving us like solid content that we can get really excited about every week. But like if this was WWE, if CM Punk came back, he would be fighting Roman Reigns then and there for the title. You know, and it's like CM Punk has always talked about like a dream match for him would be Sting. And, you know, we've seen Sting get back to wrestling like we saw this past week on Dynamite. But, you know, it's obviously not going to be the match that I think CM Punk would want with Sting. It's never going to be on that level. But I think that the perfect feud to put CM Punk in is with someone who I think has a lot of CM Punk like qualities in him, with Darby Allin and Sting on his side. Like I think everything about this build it all out is going to be great. I think it's probably going to be the main event for the pay-per-view on Sunday. But like I'm so excited for that, guys. Like, but yeah, that's pretty much what I think about CM Punk.
I think if it's not the main event, it has to be the opener, because if you don't, you're gonna suck the energy out of the crowd. So like, the thing is, you can have it be the second to last match because it sucks out the energy from the crowd, and then Omega versus Christian isn't gonna be like a big match. But if you have it as the opener, it really like sets up the feeling for the show. So I think that it's gonna be the opener.
Yeah. I wanted to ask this. I don't know if we want to like move on to SummerSlam now or not, but like, what do you guys think that like the first feud for CM Punk is going to be? Because I think that this thing with Darby Allin, I think this is just going to go to All Out, and it's going to like it's going to like. Well, I want to ask two questions. Who do you guys think is going to win? And then who do you guys think is going to be like the next feud for CM Punk? Because I really don't know.
I think. So first of all, I'll say I don't think this is the first time that Punk's going to be in the ring. I think before that, Punk is going to get into the ring. Before he actually gets into it and All Out, I think that Darby's going to. I think Darby's going to win, and so only for this reason. Punk during that media call kept reiterating that he's here to help. He's here to help people, and that's why I think that Punk is gonna be like, I need to lose to him. I need to lose to him. And that's a big thing of having him lose to Darby. But then again, like also what a lot of us know about the wrestling world and about this beautiful business and this sport is that you don't necessarily have to win to go over. You know?
Yep.
But Jabril, what do you think?
Just following what you said, I think AEW does that best though, in terms of like people losing, but like it's never a loss in AEW versus WWE. Like, man, I don't know. Like I watched this one guy, damn, I forgot his name, but he does ups and downs for all the freaking shows. And like for WWE, he has a freaking count out, distracted finish, and all that shit. And that's how they always end matches, bro. Instead of like having a clean loss or some ish, like, because I feel like WWE just can't figure out how to like have people lose and it not be a loss like entirely. But AEW is like, I think, the master at that, because freaking I don't know how many times Cody Rhodes has lost, bro, but like I never like feel like he's a loser or a bum or anything like that. Like,
it's because like the only time that like AEW does it is like they've only done it with Chris Jericho and the Inner Circle, which that was like it worked because that's part of the whole storyline, is like you finally want to see someone be the one to like beat these guys who are the only guys who are cheating. And then they're doing it with Kenny Omega a lot, where like it takes 25 people for Kenny Omega to win a wrestling match. You know what I mean? And it's funny. You know what? But but that's the story, and it's perfect because like with the first episode of Rampage, that's how they try to finish the match where Kenny thought he was going to hit Christian with this chair, and then it kind of backfires, and Christian kind of hits Kenny into the chair. So it works for that, but because you don't see it that often. Whereas like every single match on Raw, the finish is fucked. Yep. Every single match, every single one of them, like it's like this overbooked finish to a match that doesn't need it, and no one wins clean. You know what I mean?
Nope.
See, and you see, that was one of my complaints yesterday. So,
oh yeah.
So, what's it called? Of course, we all watched Goldberg versus Bobby. Of course, it happened. First of all, thank God that Bobby won. It's glad. But I kept telling Aiden, because we were watching it together, what is so hard about having Bobby beat Goldberg clean? What's so hard? First of all, Goldberg got hit with MVP's cane, and he sold it completely late.
Yeah,
like he completely sold that shit late. And then they keep on going into it where like he keeps attacking the knee, and like apparently it ends with like what's it called,
like a DQ or whatever.
Because no, he can't go on anymore, so he just he forfeits. And it's so anticlimactic. It's so stupid. And it's like, why, bro? Like, why? What is so hard about Bobby winning clean? What is so hard? Because it's happened before. Heels have won clean before. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
But what is so freaking hard about
Roman Reigns won clean last night at SummerSlam, and it's like, and I thought it was a great finish to that match. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, I loved the Roman match. I loved it. I told Aiden, I thought that Roman versus Cena 2 was way better than Roman versus Cena 1.
Oh, definitely.
And I think it's because this Roman, the build up for this one was a different Roman, of course, and the match was allowed to have a better pace than the first one.
Yeah.
So
I guess we should probably hop over into SummerSlam now, but but to answer that question, I do think CM Punk will win against Darby Allin.
Yeah.
But I think that Darby Allin will look like fucking incredible, and this will probably be Darby Allin's best match in his career.
Yeah.
And then I think that I would like to see CM Punk and MJF go at it for a bit.
For the mic, bro.
For the promos.
Just for the promos, bro. Think about the promos.
Yeah.
But bro, what did you think? So like, I'll bring up, we'll bring up the Bobby one, yeah.
Oh, I was gonna answer the question real quick. I do. Damn. I'm really trying to think. I do think Darby will win. But as far as like feuds, like even like down the line, like I don't know about next. I don't think I can visualize that clearly, but like I definitely want CM Punk versus Aleister Black.
Yeah.
Yup.
Man, that shit.
Oh yeah, I want Malachi. Yup.
I need that. Yeah.
Yeah. That's. I think that's one that's possibly gonna happen. I want Punk and Andrade too.
Bruh. Woo.
Yeah.
Bro.
That'd be nice.
Punk and Andrade. But by the way, Andrade and Kenny was good at Triple Mania. Oh
I didn't like the Ric Flair inclusion.
Yeah.
But outside of that, I thought it was good.
Yeah.
But Ric Flair, I was like, oh, but he's probably coming to AEW, dude.
Oh man, yeah.
Lord. I just hope that he doesn't wrestle. Like Tony Khan has to know. Like he has to know that this guy should not be wrestling.
Tony's not Dixie, bro.
Yeah, he's not. And they've proven that. Like I get all the people that are like, the AEW needs to stop bringing in all these people. I'm like, but all these people that they're bringing in are putting over the 20-year-olds. The first line CM Punk says in 7 years in the wrestling ring, he puts over Britt Baker.
Yeah.
Like it's like, I don't know, man.
Yeah. But that Bobby, and I watched a little more matches. I think one of the ones that we were talking about with Aiden and I, Priest and Sheamus. Yeah, I was like, look, first of all, I'm really happy for Damian Priest. He deserves that title more than anybody right now. He's one of the most talented in that ring, and I really hope that soon that Damian Priest would have a world championship around his waist. I doubt it though, but I hope. Um, I thought that match was kind of boring, bro. I was like,
Yeah.
but it's not Priest's fault. This feud was built so lazily, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
I didn't
and
even know they
also
were feuding.
I forgot that Sheamus was United States champion, bro. I literally forgot that Sheamus was the U.S. champ. And also, like, what they've done to like make the U.S. title like actually formidable has been, pretty dumb, bro. Like, it really hasn't been anything important since Cena has held it.
Yeah. No. I think honestly the last time that I was like really excited for the US title was like 2 or 3 years ago. It was like going into the Mania that Becky would win against Ronda and Charlotte.
Yeah,
Like they gave the US title to fuck, why am I forgetting it? To R-Truth. They gave it to R-Truth. And he was
yeah,
like,
Mm.
man, I'm such a big John Cena
John
fan.
Cena fan,
Like,
yeah.
I'm gonna put the open challenge out every single night that I'm on TV. I'll put the open challenge out. And they were doing like the John Cena thing, but with R-Truth, like
yeah,
pretending to do like John Cena moves every now and then. And I thought it
yeah,
was really funny and I really liked it. And
yeah,
it's like and then they put it on Shinsuke for a little bit, and I was like, okay, this is pretty cool. And then it just like ever since then, I just have not cared like what they've done with it. And then they gave it like this really ugly like revamp and design. Yeah,
there was
the
nothing
match
ever
was
wrong with that
boring.
title, bro.
Yeah,
The
that match
original
between
look, bro.
that title looked great, and now the new title sucks. But the
Yeah.
match between Priest and Sheamus was just
Yeah,
it was just pretty lackluster. Plus, the crowd wasn't into it.
I feel like the crowd wasn't into the event
Yeah,
until Seth and Edge, bro. But
yeah.
of course, I don't know what did you get to see that one, Brill, or just
No, I didn't
overall?
get to
What are your
watch the.
thoughts? Just like, I'm pretty sure you're happy that Priest has the title though,
Oh
because you
yeah,
like
for
it.
sure. Well, I want to say it was about time, but it was about time. Like, homie is super talented, and he's been very underutilized ever since coming to Raw. Even the storylines have not been great, like
Yeah.
just compared to how he was in NXT. And it's made it hard for me to even watch. Like, I don't care that he's doing these little, like, I hated like the beef with or the fuse that he had with Miz and
Miz
Morrison.
and
But him and
Morrison.
Morrison would put on good matches, but it's just the story is ass, and I don't even know what to do with Morrison. That's a whole nother topic. But yeah,
Their
I don't even watch
SummerSlam
the show.
segment sucked.
Really?
They had like I don't even know what this was. What this was? It was just Xavier Woods dressed up as Scott Hall came out with like a water gun and just sprayed Miz and Morrison in the ring, and that and then and yeah, and we cut time from Bianca and Becky for that.
Yeah. And there's one of the biggest problems of
Yeah,
the night. So of course we were supposed to have Sasha versus Becky, for Sasha versus Becky. I'm sorry, Sasha versus Bianca for the title,
Round
which
two.
I'm not broke. Like, we had a really good build up for Sasha
yeah.
and
Yep.
Bianca. I was really looking forward to that rematch, and apparently Sasha just didn't show up. Um, I
Well,
was
she's
reading
injured.
rumors that she was injured, that she
Oh,
was
it's
sick,
not.
and
Mm.
we had Bianca out. Carmella comes out, says she's gonna, what's it called, challenge, right? And then it's called Becky. Becky makes a return. The crowd absolutely pops for it, right? And what's it called? Bianca sets a match for Becky and her. And in 23 seconds, not even using the disarmer, she
Yeah.
uses this other move to beat Bianca, and she wins the title. And yeah, bro, that's gotta be the
This thing,
dumbest.
well, this is all fuck because it's like they spend 5 minutes showing you this big ass video, like this big
Yep.
video package of the build up between Sasha and Bianca, a match that we've been building up to for weeks that we've been excited for. And apparently WWE is known for the past like 8 days that Sasha Banks is not going to be able to compete. So they show that, and then we get excited, and then they say, "Never mind, Sasha's not going to be here." The fans hate it, But we
Yeah.
are gonna have a match, so now they're happy again. But it's gonna be Carmella, so now the fans hate it again.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And then Carmella comes out there, and Bianca's like, "We're gonna have a good match though, regardless." And the fans are like, "All right." And then Becky's music hits, and then we're like, "Okay, cool, Becky's coming back." And then Becky beats the shit out of Carmella, and she leaves. And then Becky says, "Why don't we blow the roof off this joint?" And then beats Bianca in 23 seconds. And it's like
I just
and I hate to point out the obvious thing,
Yep.
but like the
Yep.
fact that like the black woman gets beaten in 23 seconds, who's like one of the most naturally organic and over baby faces that you have on your whole roster. She had the best moment at WrestleMania this year, and she had the best moment at Royal Rumble this past year, and you did this to her at SummerSlam just because you want to put the belt on Becky. And apparently, the rumor is the fact that the reason why this match was so short too is because they're not sure Becky's 100% sure to be coming back to wrestling so soon. But you put the belt on her, like it doesn't make any
why?
sense.
Why?
This doesn't make any sense to me.
I
It
and
would have
just
been
like
it would have made more sense if they had done like a segment where it's like Sasha Banks can't be here because a heel Becky Lynch has come back and beat the shit out of Sasha or something.
Right.
You know what? Like if we had done something like that, that would have made more
just give
sense.
us a match too.
Yeah.
Don't give us 23 seconds of a squash, bro. Like you
Or have
built up.
Bianca start to come out, and if you want to do something like this, where you want to set up like a Becky thing, like have Becky come out and just beat up Bianca on her way back to the ring or something. I don't know.
And of course, just I had been saying it that we had been building Bianca for a while now, and Bianca had been a
Yep.
really good champion.
Yep.
And I really liked what her she was doing with Sasha, and I love what she was doing with Bailey, and we were
Yeah,
doing a lot of great things with Bianca, and just to have all that squashed and just to have that momentum kind of just ruined
yeah,
because that. And then when you say that we don't even know if Becky's going to be here for a while, like I said, a lot of these things felt like last minute decisions. Like a
Yep.
lot, like this one felt like a, oh shit, we still haven't put pen to paper about what we're going to do about Sasha not being here. Is I heard that, of course, Becky's in the room. Let's just have Becky win, and we'll see what we do about it on SmackDown. And I just, it's disrespectful. It's like uh it's just it's dumb, bro. It's just 100% dumb. It's bullshit, and it's what they did to Kofi.
yeah,
Yep. It's crazy because I feel like Bianca did everything right as a champion, as a wrestler, and just as a member of like being in WWE. Like she was a good champion. She had her matches, like
yeah,
then not Becky, sorry. Bailey got injured, right?
Yeah, Bailey got
And that's
injured
the reason that
sadly.
match didn't happen. Like, but
Hmm.
Bianca was like, all right, cool. It's like she's still ready to go. Like she's good. And she's still putting on matches. It's like she did everything right and still got
yeah,
screwed over.
yeah.
Like,
And you could
I,
tell that this was like some real genuine emotion behind like Bianca because she walks away from the match, she's crying. It's like you can tell this is like some real genuine like,
Yeah.
damn, like I do everything like you do everything for this company and like because a 70-year-old man who doesn't have his finger on the pulse at all as far as like what people want to see like
Yeah.
it doesn't make any sense to me, man.
at
And
all.
and like I said, everybody has been looking forward to the rematch since WrestleMania. We were all like, okay, what?
Yeah.
How are we gonna? And
Now we're
then
not
they,
even gonna get it. Now we're
Yep.
not even
yeah,
gonna get resolution to the storyline, which
Nope.
was still needed to be set up because now we need to see what happens between Sasha and Bianca. Now are we just gonna move it to like Sasha and
Becky,
Becky?
yeah,
Like
it's
I
it's,
don't
it's
I really don't understand what we're doing with that.
Same.
yeah.
It's just so. I'm sorry, but it's just crazy because I feel like these two black women tore the roof off of WrestleMania, and
Mm-hmm.
then we're ready for round two. And we're just gonna just shoot Becky into that because of injury, and then not only that, like if we all right, cool, she's in the feud for some reason because she's back. All right, cool, whatever. Let's have a build up to that match. No, let's give her the title now, like
Yeah.
right now. F all that they put together for this feud. F all their storylines. Becky needs the title now. And for me, I'm like, give her the Raw title. Like if she would have came in somehow and got the title there, I wouldn't even been mad. Like it's whatever. Like no offense to Nikki Cross. I forgot her new name, but
Nikki
ASH.
ASH, almost a
ASH.
superhero.
Yeah, there
Boy,
you go.
do we want to
Was
talk
it?
about that match?
I didn't get to watch that match.
Yeah,
That's
me
the next
I
one
neither.
I'm
did.
watching. Oh, what? Well, how was it?
I mean, I'll be honest. It was a pretty cool, like little triple threat. There was like a lot of really interesting spots that they got to do with each other. Of course, Rhea and Charlotte always put on
Oh,
great matches.
always. Yep.
Um, you know what? That's one. People hate Charlotte because it's like the way that people write Charlotte.
Yeah,
I think Charlotte's a great wrestler. You know what I mean? Like
Fuck yeah.
no matter what
definitely.
you say, Charlotte's one of the best women wrestlers in the world. You know what I mean? You can't tell me otherwise. I think that the whole Nikki ASH gimmick like is not for me, and I'm
Yeah,
not into it. Um,
I
so
think
yeah,
it was so rushed. They, that w- they gave
it
her the
happened.
title.
They gave Charlotte the belt again, and
yeah,
it okay. I thought it was funny though that like Charlotte's dressed up like Thanos the whole time and like this purple
yeah,
gear and like beats the superhero. I thought that was interesting. I don't know if we're doing that on purpose or not though. I think it was on purpose though.
yeah, for
I do
sure.
think that was because like her gear was very like Thanos reminiscent, which was pretty
Yeah.
fun. But the triple
Yeah,
threat was all right.
Yeah. I guess if we're following the events of Infinity War, then now we got to move on to
Yeah,
Endgame, right?
now it's
So
Endgame.
so
God.
Nikki's just gonna have to win it back.
Yeah,
um. But yeah, man, I hope I wonder what's gonna happen, but it annoys me, bro. It annoys me to no end to know that that's how that ended up, and also just well, I don't have any thoughts on Charlie because of course I haven't watched the match. I'm gonna
yeah,
watch it right now, but I'm pretty sure next week I'll give you an updated thoughts because we are going to watch Takeover tonight, so I'm gonna watch
yeah.
Takeover and then we'll talk that next week. But yeah, I thought that just SummerSlam Roman and Cena was good. I really liked it. I loved what we were doing there. Just Roman eating AA after AA after AA and like still fight. Like I was like, okay. And you noticed not once. All it took was one spear from Roman, but
Yeah,
Roman put in like 10 Superman punches. I need to
yeah.
go back and
Yeah,
count them, but he put like I want to say almost 10 Superman punches, like 3 drive-bys, and it was a good match, bro. I really liked it.
There were some
Uh,
good near falls in this match that
oh
oh
like
yeah,
that really got me. That I was like, oh shit, I guess John Cena is gonna win.
yeah. I never really felt ever that well there was that was one near fall, but like I kind of knew I was like when they did that whole thing like oh if I don't leave with the title I'm leaving WWE. I was like yeah Roman's gonna win. Yeah, Roman's
Yeah,
winning.
yeah,
Um, but of course you know we Roman won and he was I fucking love Roman dude. I love Roman's like mannerisms. I love the faces he's been making like just what's it called like they all seem to be a bunch of memes on wrestling Twitter
yeah,
now.
mm,
But I love that Roman was just like holding the title above Cena, and he was about to go like you can't see like it's just Roman is on another level that I just love. I
yeah.
love his his mannerisms, and of course Lesnar came out. Oh God, Lesnar came out. Um, and my friend Austin, what's it
A
called on
face
Twitter?
Lesnar.
A
Like
face
that's the
Lesnar.
most interesting thing.
What do you
This is
right,
think
like
about this?
this
What
is
do
a
we think
Lesnar
about
that
this?
we're supposed to be cheering for.
Yeah. What do we think about this? Face Lesnar came out with a ponytail. I'll go to Jabril.
Yeah,
Jabril first. Jabril, what do you think, bro?
I
Um,
don't know, man. Like, I thought about that the whole time. I was like, what do we do in this situation? Because I'm rooting for Roman. I'm gonna be real, but should I be rooting for the heel in this situation? Because I don't want Lesnar to have the title again. But
yeah,
I, man, I just did not expect this. Like, and I don't want Roman to ever go face. I'm gonna be honest. I want him to be heel forever.
yeah,
yeah.
But I don't.
I don't know. I'm with you, dude. I don't know what to think about it. I think we all knew that one day this was coming.
oh
Yeah,
yeah,
This
yeah,
had to be something. The moment that they included Paul Heyman with
right.
Roman,
Yeah,
you're like, okay, Lesnar's going to come in at some point. But apparently, the plan was that Roman was supposed to keep the belt all the way till 2023,
Damn.
and like this was supposed to be like the Mania for 2023 with Lesnar, and they still don't know what they want to do, and that could also be a plan. So I'm like, why on earth would we ever want to drag out Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns until 2023? Like that sounds horrible. I don't think
Yeah.
that's what's gonna happen. But I don't know, man. I think there's a lot of fun that can be had here, especially with like Paul Heyman
Yeah.
being involved. I think that's the story. Is like you pull a bait and switch where you kind of do like the Bret Hart and Stone Cold thing where you turn Roman face in the process of turning Brock Lesnar back heel. I don't know
Yeah.
if that's what we're in store for, but I don't know,
Simply have a
man.
heel versus heel, bro. It's
Yeah,
happened
or
before.
simply have a
Oh
heel
yeah.
versus heel.
True.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
we
can't
yeah.
wait
don't
for
have to
that
do good and bad guy.
Usos
My
versus Brock Lesnar match.
yeah. I
Yeah.
just don't know what's gonna happen though because like this 100% the Brock Lesnar part of the show 100% was reaction to Punk. This is
Yep.
100% reaction to Punk. So it's like I don't know. Like I don't want to see Roman drop the belt. Like I want to see Roman go
No,
all the way until next Mania
Yeah.
before we drop the belt.
I
So I
think.
don't know.
Yeah, I think this was like a last minute, like big, like decision to have it happen because I feel like this was what was gonna happen at SmackDown.
And we
Like
got Crown Jewel coming up in
yeah,
October again in Saudi Arabia. So
that
Oh
I have a
gosh,
feeling Brock and Roman's gonna be at Crown Jewel,
bro,
not
please,
Extreme Rule. But this is the thing. It's like this was. I think this was too early to pull the trigger on because So Roman has
with
beat
you.
Brock. Roman has beat Brock at SummerSlam. Uh, but Roman's never beat Brock at WrestleMania. Roman's never beat Brock at WrestleMania. So it would have been interesting to have like Brock come out like during Rumble time, win the Rumble, and do that match. And if it's true that they want to have the belt on Roman to like find to beat like CM Punk's record, maybe it would be nice to have finally Roman beat Brock at WrestleMania. But no man, like this is gonna be. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you right now. It's not happening at Extreme Rules. It's not.
No,
It's
no
mm-mm.
happening at
way.
Crown Jewel. It's happening at Crown Jewel, bro.
Yeah, no way. I
Yeah.
just I feel really weird about like I feel like and I'm not gonna lie, like I'm kind of I'm excited at the prospect of like a new like this version of Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar because like I'm one of those people where like I think if you book Brock Lesnar right, he can be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I don't know. I kind of feel the same way I felt about where it was like Kenny Omega and Adam Page, where there was like it seemed like we were finally going to get the end of that feud, but it's like, but I want to see this guy go on a little longer. Like I
Mm-hmm.
still
Yeah,
think Kenny Omega still has until next Double or Nothing before he needs to drop the belt. I still think Roman Reigns still has till next WrestleMania before he needs to drop the belt.
Yeah.
So it's like, but bringing in Brock Lesnar, it's like obviously it's like an extreme amount of money was thrown at that dude, and he's probably going to get the belt. And it's like, and if they do it at Crown Jewel in Saudi Arabia, it's like, man, that's gonna suck. It's like whenever like we wanted the Fiend to win, they
yeah,
screwed the Hell in a Cell match. People kind of lost interest in the character, and then they just made him win at Crown Jewel, and then held all their employees hostage on a plane for 3 days. And it's
yeah.
like, I don't, I don't really care. I don't know, dude. I'm pretty apprehensive about this feud that's being set up, though. But we'll
I
see.
so my friend Austin kind of told me he was like he felt that like um of course WWE doesn't know how to like build new stars and they're just bringing Roman to feed they're just bringing Brock to feed to Roman, which it's like I don't like that because if you're gonna do that, it should have been done closer to WrestleMania time or
Yeah.
to But I do have an I telling you, man. I'm loving what they're doing with Nakamura, and I think we missed a huge opportunity to have Nakamura beat AJ that WrestleMania.
Yeah,
That I would love to see this Nakamura beat Roman Reigns. I think that you write it correctly that this is the Nakamura that could take the belt off Roman. I love like the king versus the head of the table, the tribal chief, bro. The king versus the tribal chief, bro. But I don't think it should be Roman. I mean, I don't think it should be Brock. I'm sorry. I don't think it should be Brock.
Yeah, only like the thing that bothers me the most is like this is a second pay per view where someone came out at the end and like they're gonna get a title shot. You know, first it
Yeah.
was John
Yeah.
Cena, now it's Brock Lesnar. Like even if they would have just took a break and like I
Yeah.
don't know, like build up, like next.
All you have to do in WWE to get a title shot is just to walk out while the champion is already in the ring. That's all you have to do.
Yeah.
That is it, man. Even the point where they're like people are challenging the champion for a spot at the title, and they're like, all right, yeah, cool. Like
Yeah.
I haven't even
Just
seen
walk
people
out.
like earn it anymore. It's crazy. I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense because it's like, why is anyone going for these belts when all you have to do is just walk out when this guy has it?
Yep.
It's literally like the 24/7 title. You just walk out and you're like, I want a match right now, and if they say yeah, you're probably gonna get it. So I don't. The wins and
So
losses matter, guys. Like,
Yep.
so of course I'm pretty sure that that the Brock and Roman happens at Crown Jewel. Um, I think Bobby and Goldberg go at it one more time.
they're gonna go
Extreme
all the
Rules.
way till Crown Jewel too.
I hope not. But
Oh,
I yeah, I don't know, man. I and then remember like where does Big E factor into this? Like
no.
where
Yeah.
does Big E like because if so here's the thing. If Roman loses the Brock, Big E's cashing in on Brock. 100%. I don't see that not happening. But I also feel like they're going to run themselves into the problem that they seem to have had with the Fiend, with Roman. They're like, okay, we're doing pretty good, but like, how are we going to like get the like? When are we gonna stop? Like, how are we gonna be able to like actually get somebody to beat Roman? And they don't know
Yeah.
what to do with him, so they're just gonna have somebody squash Roman. It is like that's not how it needs to work. Like that's just it's dumb.
I don't know, man. And it's like they're running out of their top talent because they're feeding
Yeah.
all of them to AEW. Like AEW is doing amazing things with Andrade. Like he's great over there right now. Like Malachi Black is probably going to be one of the next world champions for AEW because like that dude is over like crazy now. People are going nuts for him. CM Punk is over here now. Bray Wyatt, I'm telling you now, Bray Wyatt is 100% going to be in AEW. Daniel Bryanson is going to be debuting. Mark my words, by the end of September. They're losing everybody. I'm putting this on the show right now, and we can clip this later on. Daniel Bryanson will debut by the end of September in AEW. Put money on it.
Hey, you already made a bet with David, bro.
And I'm gonna win. I'm gonna get another wrestling shirt.
Bro, even if Bray Wyatt comes back and even like gets back together with Matt, and like what are they doing? I doubt he was gonna keep the same gimmick, but even like them working together, oh my freaking god, bro.
With how limited his creativity was with WWE and what he was still able to do with the early stages of building up that Fiend character, I can't wait to see like what like a creatively frustrated Bray Wyatt like is gonna be able to do in AEW, where like it's very much you bring in your ideas, and if we think that we can put them on television, we just give you the money to make it happen. You know what I mean? Like, I can't wait to see whatever that looks like. And there's 2 shows now.
Yeah. Which, by the way, I really liked Rampage. I say that like Aiden and I kind of thought the same thing. Where it was like I felt like Rampage was really just built around Punk coming back, and so like a lot of the matches felt like really fast. That they were like, oh, but it was still a fun show. I liked what we got. I liked Dynamite. Dynamite was really good too. Dynamite.
Dynamite was great.
Ooh, bro,
Dynamite was really
when
good.
I tell you Houston showed up, showed up, bro. And I felt really
another great wrestling moment. Chris Jericho walking out with the Houston crowd
singing
his song.
That was clean.
I was just the whole time I just thought about how all of us could have been there, and I'm like, it just makes me really sad, bro. Like we couldn't be there, but like Houston showed up, bro. They showed up for Dynamite, and I love it because that crowd, Houston. Y'all don't sleep on these Texas crowds, bro. Especially Houston. does it, bro.
Texas loves wrestling, dude.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah, man.
We love wrestling.
yeah,
Um, yeah, man. That's pretty much all my thoughts and everything. I
yeah.
think that's all we have to talk about this week, unless we want to like
I have one
talk a
more.
little bit. Yeah, what's up?
So what do you think about the titles for you? Do you think we're gonna get new titles for Rampage? Or
I think we'll get a new AEW title at some point, but I don't think it's gonna be like this is the Rampage title.
yeah,
I
I don't
think
know.
I we're gonna get a mid card title, not necessarily
But I feel like
a.
that's the TNT title though. Like that's the weird
You know
thing.
damn well that that ain't the fucking TNT, bro. That title, bro. I love Miro. I love what he's doing.
I don't care about that title.
But that title, bro. Remember the ECW TV title?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I
why you don't. That's why you answered late because you don't remember much about it, bro. Because TV titles don't work, bro. TV titles aren't
yeah.
like, yeah.
I don't yeah, I don't really like that title, man.
I'm
yeah.
glad they changed the strap. Also, by the way, what's it called? I love that that Brody Jr. has the
Yeah.
original one. So maybe down the
The
line when
red one.
Brody, yeah, when
Yeah.
Brody is older and he can wrestle, and there's no liabilities because he's over the age of 18, he can come to unify that title with the
Oh, that
Warriors,
would be
and
amazing if
then
they had a
Brody wins it.
storyline like that.
Yeah, that would be great. But that title, holy shit, bro! I'm telling you, they're gonna have another mid card title. I don't think we're gonna
I
get a
hope
second
so.
world title.
I think the AEW mid card title is the Impact title.
Which, by the way, they finally retired the TNA title. I thought we were just gonna get a new design that had like a mesh of both. No, they said, "Fuck this one. We don't need it anymore. We're not called
They just
TNA
got rid
anymore."
of it, and then they were like, it's in this one now.
Oh man. Um,
Oh damn.
I'm really looking forward to the prospect of the possible like Diana Purazzo match with Britt Baker that they kind of teased. They teased
Yeah,
it on social media. I was
Hmm.
like, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. But Jabril, to answer your question, I think we're gonna get a mid card title. We're not getting another world title.
we need a women's tag
Yeah,
title,
I'll be down for that.
we need
but
a
we need
women's division,
women.
bro.
We need
Yeah,
women. Yeah,
general.
we need a women's division in AEW. Good lord,
Yeah,
the women's division in
Fuck.
AEW is Nyla Rose, Hikaru Shida, and Dr. Britt Baker.
I love you, Tony, but like you really got to start fixing up that
Yeah,
women's
Yeah.
division. Like that
When
is
I
still
starting
need
to
realized they
that.
were botching Riho as a women's champion, I was like, man, I was like, we need some work here, dude.
Oh
Bro,
man,
I wish
dude.
Melina came AEW instead of Impact. That
Yeah.
was so weird to me. But
Yeah. Yeah, that's weird. How? Why did Melina go to? I look, bro. I don't really know why anybody goes to Impact these days.
I don't either, especially whenever like anyone who goes to Impact just now works at AEW. Like
basically,
I
yeah.
don't get it. Like you know what like it's really weird, dude. It's
But
really weird.
I had a lot of fun, man. We had a lot of fun today. I had a really good time, even though my camera was dead for like 25% of the show. Um, it's fine. I ordered a new what's it called? I ordered a cam link, so hopefully that's gonna be a better alternative to this like sloppy ass USB cord that I have. But
Shit.
I really do appreciate you all for being here. I appreciate you, bro. Of course, we'll be seeing you for All Out, bro. Don't worry, we can hold down the fort. We'll have some good times here. I
Oh,
like this 10
definitely.
a.m., bro. I'm just gonna make sure that I
Yeah,
eat
shit.
something
It's
before
nice.
because
Yeah. That's what I was doing. I was like,
yeah, yeah. But Jabril, thank you for being here, bro. It means a lot, man.
Oh, of course, man. Happy to be here. Happy to be a
Yeah,
part in everything, man. And like I said, y'all killed it. I watched the last episode, and I was like, man,
thank you,
yeah,
bro.
y'all got this for sure.
Yeah, of course. Let's go ahead and plug it up, man. Let's go ahead and get Jabril to go first, and then we'll go Aiden and me. But yeah, Jabril, where can they find you on the internet?
You can find me at Brillmonger on Instagram, Brillmonger on Twitter, and Kill Brill on Twitch, I believe. Could be wrong.
Yeah, Kill Brill, bro. Brill has Brill has the name that you can literally put with anything. Like
Look,
with
for real.
anything.
I had Brill Gates for a minute, bro. Then I changed it.
Brill Gates.
Stone Cold Brill Austin, bro.
Stone Cold Brill Austin. Yeah.
Yeah, Lil Brooker. You know, it's just it's great, man.
Lil Brill.
We fucking love you,
Brill
Jabril, man.
Smith.
I need to go back to I need to go back to the H to hang out with you, bro. But
Man, for sure.
yeah,
Fall,
next
fall for
AEW
sure.
show, we're all going together.
Oh
Like, there's
hell
no
yeah,
way,
Yeah.
man. Like,
I didn't know it was in Houston, man. They would have fucking
bro.
my
not.
friend sent me a
I had
message.
no
He was
idea
like,
it was in
"Are we
Houston. I
gonna-"
would have not bought this last pair of Jordans, and I would have fucking got this. I was like, "Are you serious?" I was so
Oh
mad.
man, but
So mad.
Bro,
Aiden, where can
like
they find you, bro?
Anywhere and everywhere at Cossack, KOSSICK.
All right. And as always, I'm the Nerd Gun on both Instagram and Twitter. You can catch me on later tonight on the same place you're watching me right now. We're gonna be on the Nerdcore live show. We're gonna be talking about that new Eternals trailer, that final trailer, man. Damn, bro, that shit looks good.
Yeah.
And can't wait to talk about
I'm
that.
ready.
But of course, it's been a lot of fun with you all. We had nobody in chat, but I'm pretty sure. Well, we have people watching, but nobody in chat. Stacy, bro, I know you're eating your breakfast, bro, but don't worry about it. You can chat with us.
Yeah,
Damn.
man. Put
Yeah,
down the
well, eat your Wheaties,
Cheerios.
bro. Come on now.
Yeah, put down the Wheaties, bro. Put down the Bootios. Oh man, make Bootios again, please, guys. I never got the
For
chance to
real, I
taste
need to
them.
cop that, bro. I'm not even gonna
I,
eat them. I'm just
I
gonna like
never got
keep
the
them.
Now
taste
we
them,
need the
bro.
fucking the CM Punk ice cream bars in
Hell
store.
yeah.
You know, I hope that they do that. I hope that they
Bro,
do that.
I was watching the media call, and there was like a moment where like one of the reporters was just taking a while because they couldn't mute. So Punk was like, "I'm gonna have this ice cream bar because I'm like hungry and I really want to taste it." He takes a bite out of it, bro. That shit was melted, bro. Like,
The whole thing. He
and then
finally got it.
Tony Khan was just like, "Dude, this was sitting out here the whole time. Like, of course it was gonna melt." But
Tony Khan looks so happy, by the way.
oh yeah, but
Yeah,
Tony
for
Khan.
real.
That's the thing that's different about Tony. Tony's a fan first
Yeah.
Yeah,
and a businessman second. And I think that that's where things like are really interesting to see unfold because Tony, the whole time, that whole call was just smiling. He was
yeah,
smiling.
like ear to ear, man.
Yeah,
It was
he's
dope
like,
to see.
I stole this man from Vince. I stole him hard.
Yeah. I mean, if like that's the last thing we'll say, but it just feels right. Like AEW feels like it was made so CM Punk could come back to wrestling.
Yeah,
Like they've been trying to get him from the beginning. They wanted him to be their Jericho. So like
Yeah.
it feels right, you know. I'm happy we're here.
Punk
Yeah.
loves pro wrestling. He doesn't love sports entertainment, bro. And that's
Yeah.
what he said. Like, he
and
was
that's
here.
why his promo stuck so hard because it
Yeah.
made. I agree with it 100%, and the way he said it like was perfect.
All right, man. It's been a wonderful time. And as always, you can catch all of us here, as always, on the Nerdcore Net Podcast Network. And we'll catch you guys later on next week in the morning again with your coffee and your breakfast. And we're going to try to do another episode. And as always, it's been a fun time. And I hope everybody is staying safe out there. And we hope that everybody is having a good time. But as always, this has been High Flyer Radio. And don't tap out.
Tune in.